Hello, Malcolm Watts here, CEO of the Brisbane Bullets. I'm here with my good mate Matt Craddock, teammate this year. We're participating in the Vinnie's CEO Sleep Out.
The Vinnie's CEO Sleep Out is on June 20 this year. Right across Australia in every major city, CEOs and senior executives will be sleeping out in the cold on the coldest night of the year to raise money for at risk or people experiencing homelessness. I joined the CEO Sleep Out about 7 years ago. This will be my 7th year. That's because I have a history of homelessness. So when I was a kid, I ended up on the streets at the age of 15, and for 3 years, from 15 to 18, I lived on the streets. That 3 years for me profoundly changed my life. And almost 2 decades later, I was back in a park at 32 years of age. At that age, I'd never held down a job in my life. I had been an ice addict for more than 13 years and a drug addict for 20 years. And in many people's view, I was a stain on the front door of society. Thankfully, I went into a rehab program for 12 months where I was relentlessly loved back to life. And then I went on to have an amazing career, a very successful business career. So my life and story is a powerful example of what can happen when we show those that are vulnerable a relentless amount of love and grace, which is why Vinnie's does the work that they do.
I think we're very fortunate. I'm very fortunate to have the life I have, and a number of years ago, the Vinnie's CEO Sleep Out came up, which I participated in, and you come home, you've got a roof over your head, you've got dinner on the table. That from time to time, if the opportunity presents itself, to give back and help support a cause like St Vincent de Paul CEO Sleep Out.
Vinnie's Queensland are committed to building 500 homes across Queensland over the next 5 years. We're now 2.5 years into that commitment, and we've already built half of those homes, or rather had half of those homes approved. So we believe we're going to hit that target. 500 homes might not sound like a whole lot in the scheme of things, but when you think about the fact that that's actually one home every 3.6 days over 5 years, that's pretty impressive. So our plan is to make sure that we hit that number, 500 homes in 5 years, and the money that we raise at the CEO Sleep Out will directly go to building those homes. For me, as much as doing the CEO Sleep Out and bringing this great community together and raising millions of dollars is amazing, and it is, for me it's actually more about the advocacy and the awareness piece. For me, it's more about bringing great leaders together in sport or in law or in tech or in education, bringing all these great leaders together that wouldn't normally work with each other or do business with each other, and now they're going to be sleeping with each other. So for me, it's about bringing this community together and wrapping that community around solving this problem. I do believe it's solvable, but that's going to take us leading from the front, getting on the front foot, standing united, leaving our egos at the door and saying, what, for the sake of solving this issue, we're all prepared to work together and move forward.
Well, I think we're stronger together. I think the impact we can have with more voices, spreading the advocacy on the cause is really important. I think Matt is one of the founding members of the Goats. We're a pretty confident bunch. We think we've got a pretty high target. We're going to have a good crack at it this year, aren't we?
Yeah, we are, mate. I think we'll smash it. We've set the target at $500,000. We're already halfway there at $250,000. So we've already bought one home or 1.5 homes. But I'm pretty confident we can exceed 500. In fact, I'm not meant to say this, and Vinnie's may kick me up the pants, but I think we're probably likely to get closer to 600, maybe 650. So now's the time to donate, get behind us, and help the Goats build some homes for Queenslanders in need.
It's a great feeling to be able to contribute to something that's bigger than ourselves. The event itself is pretty special. I always kind of find it quite humorous where you see the different CEOs that definitely struggle with a rough night out. I think Matt takes it in his stride.
I'm a seasoned vet.
I like sleeping under the stars. I have a great night. There's a good tub of soup in there, but it's you say that, but you remember it is one night. There's people out there that spend months or years on the street. When it's all said and done, and you go back to that piece of cardboard, you do consider the things that you take for granted, the most simplest of pleasures or even just needs that aren't accessible, even just fresh water or amenities, a shower or a toilet that's accessible and safe. They just don't exist when you're on the street. So it hits home the challenges that we don't have when you live in a fortunate society, or you're in a fortunate environment, that many that are sleeping on the streets at the moment are having every minute, every hour, every night of their lives.
My name's Matt Craddock. I'm the co-captain of the GOATS team, the greatest of all time sleep-out teams for the Vinnie CEO Sleep-Out in Queensland. And a huge thank you to Malcolm Watts, CEO of the Brisbane Bullets, and of course to the Brisbane Bullets for not only participating this year in the CEO Sleep-Out, but for leading the charge as one of the GOATS team members. Mate, on behalf of Vinnie's Queensland, thank you so much for everything that you guys are doing. It means the world to us and to many Queenslanders that are in deep need, mate. So thank you. Well done. Well done. Get behind Mal.